Let's celebrate opening day with a little bit of baseball trivia. Come with me and let's see what you know. What is going on, everybody? Thanks for joining me on my channel, Brutus on Baseball. I'm celebrating this week. It's opening day again, which is always an exciting time in my household. It's always a little bit confusing when Major League Baseball starts opening day way early in another country, like they did with the Dodgers and Padres last week. But to me, opening day doesn't happen in the wee hours of the morning a week ahead of everybody else. So I'm looking forward to when all teams will start playing at the same time. And to celebrate, I've got my Detroit Tigers hat. The optimism is overflowing in my household right now that this team will finally do something good. Of course, I say that every year. It's been a while since they have, but I'm not going to give up. Keep on rooting for the team that you love. The family is already starting to enjoy opening day. Every year I get a box of baseball cards for each of the kids to open up. Something they can just play around with, have a little bit of fun, find their favorite players, and not worry about what the cards are worth or anything. Just enjoy ripping packs for the sake of it. And this year we're opening 2023 Topps Big League boxes. So looking forward to that as well in the next week. But in the meantime, I figured what better way to have a little bit of fun with everybody out there and talk about baseball trivia for opening day. This video is inspired because my kids love to do baseball trivia with me. There's not a whole lot that they know the answer to right now, but they love to be able to ask me questions and see how much I actually know about baseball. And when it comes to trivia, there's so many things you can come up with here. Some of the questions that I came up with, I know the answer to, and some I had no idea. It just goes to show you that there is a ton of depth that you can get into when talking about baseball. I thought about different ways that I could actually make this fun and interactive, but I just couldn't figure it out, especially on the short timeline that I had. So I'm just looking out there for everybody to participate as best as you can, to keep track of what you get right, what you get wrong, be honest, and leave comments down below on how many you got correct and any ones that surprised you quite a bit. I'm really interested to see some of the real big fans out there of the channel and of baseball, how well you're going to do with some of these questions. So let's not waste any time, jump right into it. Baseball trivia for opening day. So it's all about opening day. Question number 1. Which pitcher had the most opening day starts in history? I'm going to give you 4 choices here. A. Randy Johnson. B. Jack Morris. C. Tom Seaver. Or D. Walter Johnson. For each question, I'm going to leave about 10 seconds of blank space here for you to think about it. And before I give you the answer to this one, is C. Tom Seaver with 16 opening day starts to his career. Pretty amazing career for one pitcher. Next question. Which pitcher has the most opening day starts of all time for a single team, for one single team? Is it A. Steve Carlton, B. Mark Burley, C. Clayton Kershaw, or D. Juan Marichal? Some big choices there. Carlton with the Phillies, Burley with the White Sox, Kershaw with the Dodgers, Marichal, of course, with the Giants. Who do you think it is? Well, the answer is A. Steve Carlton. Once he was traded from the Cardinals to the Phillies, he was the opening day starter for the Phillies 14 seasons for that one team. Pretty amazing career in Philadelphia. Third question. How many innings was the longest opening day game in history? A, is it 19 innings? B, 14 innings? C, 16 innings? Or D, 13 innings? It's kind of a crapshoot here if you don't know the answer, but if you do know the answer, you should be able to identify it. Well, the answer to this question is C, 16 innings. It was the Toronto Blue Jays against the Cleveland Indians in 2012. Pretty recent game. All right, question number 4. This is a not question. So which player is not tied for the most home runs in opening day history? So 3 of these next 4 guys all have the same number of home runs on opening day. One doesn't. Is it A, Ken Griffey Jr., B, Willie Mays, C, Adam Dunn, or D, Frank Robinson? Some pretty big home run guys here. Who do you think is not tied for the Major League history lead in home runs on opening day? The answer is B, Willie Mays. Willie Mays has 7 home runs in opening day history, whereas the other guys, Ken Griffey Jr., Adam Dunn, and Frank Robinson, all have 8 apiece. Next question up. Which team has the best winning percentage in history on opening day? So which of these next teams has the best overall record in games played on opening day? Is it A, the Mariners, B, the Yankees, C, the Dodgers, or D, the Mets? Some pretty good looking teams up there. Some obvious ones. Who do you think it is? Well, the answer to this question is D, the Mets. The New York Mets have a .661 winning percentage over the course of their history on opening day. It just goes to show you the Mets are always the best their first day out, and it's downhill from there. Sorry, Mets fans. Next question. Which team won the most consecutive opening day games in a row? Is it A, the Reds, B, the Tigers, C, the Astros, or D, the Orioles? Well, the answer to this question is C, the Astros. They won opening day games every year between 2013 and 2022, before losing last year for the first time in that stretch. Pretty amazing stretch of winning on opening day for 10 consecutive years. All right, next question up. Who pitched the only no-hitter to be thrown on opening day history? Is it A, Bob Feller, B, Nolan Ryan, C, Whitey Ford, or D, Carl Hubble? All right, I got some old-time names in here. And you gotta ask the question, Nolan Ryan's in there. He threw 7 no-hitters in his career. Did I throw him in there because he's the obvious right answer? Or did I throw him in there to take you off the right path? Well, the answer to this question is A, Bob Feller threw the only no-hitter in opening day history in 1940 against the Chicago White Sox. Next question, another history question here. Which stadium held the only opening day snowball fight that forced the forfeiture of the game? Was it A, Fenway Park in Boston, B, the Polo Grounds in New York, C, Wrigley Field in Chicago, or D, Tiger Stadium in Detroit? Well, there's an interesting story about this one. The home team actually didn't perform all that well in this game, which started the fans to have a snowball fight. And they started throwing snowballs at the players, the umpires, to the point where the umpires called the game. All of this happened with the New York Giants in the Polo Grounds in 1907. Next question up, second to last question. So we're almost done here. Which team hosted the only opening day where a group of fans went streaking on the field? Some pretty crazy fans here, all right? So where would they have done this type of thing? Is it A, the Chicago White Sox, B, the Oakland Athletics, C, the Texas Rangers, or D, the Minnesota Twins? What do you think it is? Where did they have a group of fans streaking on the field on opening day? Well, the answer is A, the Chicago White Sox in 1974. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the mid-1970s with those White Sox. Disco Demolition Nights, some great uniform shorts, and streaking on opening day. Add that to the list. Last question for opening day. Which pitcher has the most wins in opening day history without ever recording a loss? So we talked earlier about which pitcher started the most, but who has won the most games on opening day without having a loss? Is it A, Jimmy Key, B, Wes Farrell, C, Phil Niekro, or D, Brad Radke? Which one could it be? Well, if you guessed A, Jimmy Key, you got it right. Jimmy Key was a perfect 6 wins and 0 losses when starting on opening day. a great pitcher for the Yankees and Blue Jays, and an even better pitcher, obviously, on opening day. So there you go. There is my trivia for you to celebrate the coming of opening day, another baseball season opening up the 2024 season. Thanks for joining me. Let me know in the comments down below how you did. How many of these did you actually know, and which ones did you not have any idea about? There's some people that I'm really curious to see how you actually did. So make sure to let me know down below. I say it in most of my videos, baseball season's just around the corner. This time it really is. So keep talking baseball, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.